All right, big news coming in. Big scoop on Hemant Soren, Jharkhand Chief Minister. It appears that Soren's arrest is imminent. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, who went untraceable since Monday morning, is now on the verge of facing an arrest by the Enforcement Directorate. Sources have told India Today the ED in its investigation into at least 3 money laundering cases have allegedly amassed compelling evidence against Soren, implicating him in a land scam, illegal mining and coal mining cases within the state. Top sources within the Enforcement Directorate have revealed to India Today that the evidence collected during the probe is substantial enough to warrant Soren's arrest. Big update. It appears that Hemant Soren is likely going to be in Ranchi anytime now, and he might just be facing arrest by the Enforcement Directorate. Monish joining us right from the newsroom. Monish, give us more. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren right now has been missing. That's really the word used by the Enforcement Directorate, that he is missing. Many of them, BJP calling him absconding, in fact calling him a fugitive. Though there's speculation that he may be reaching Ranchi soon and will be facing arrest.
Well, Nabila, I spoke to top sources within the Enforcement Directorate, and what they are telling me that there is enough evidence based on which, if they decide, they can arrest Hemant Soren, the Chief Minister of Jharkhand. And there is a very high possibility that Hemant Soren will be arrested very soon. Because remember, why ED sources are very confident? Because there are 3 cases in which Hemant Soren is being probed directly. One is the land scam case, in which he has been summoned for almost 10 times. The second case is illegal mining case, and the third one is the coal mining case. What ED claims that during investigation, they have collected ample amount of evidence which is linking directly Hemant Soren to the alleged scams. Apart from that, there are statements recorded under Section 50 of Prevention of Money Laundering Act, and all those statements are directly hinting towards possible involvement of Hemant Soren in these scams. The third one is the documentary evidences regarding the Benami properties, again linking Hemant Soren to the Benami properties worth crores of rupees. So what ED is claiming, that they want to question Hemant Soren because they want to clarify on certain aspects. But when I asked this question to the ED sources, that whether they have ample evidence to arrest Hemant Soren or not, they are saying that there is a high possibility that Hemant Soren will be arrested very soon. Remember, Nabila, yesterday a team of Enforcement Directorate reached his Delhi residence with an intention of taking a strict action against Hemant Soren. The idea was to conduct a search and question, but during questioning, if he was not in a position to satisfy the officials, then he could have been arrested yesterday itself. But now ED is saying that if they get to know about the whereabouts of Hemant Soren, they will ask him to appear before the Enforcement Directorate for questioning, and after that they will decide whether to arrest Hemant Soren or not. But there is a high possibility that he will be arrested very soon. Also, sources are saying that Hemant Soren has reached Ranchi by road. There are MLAs from JMM and Congress. They have been asked to stay in Ranchi, because Hemant Soren also has to decide the next political strategy. If he is arrested by the ED, who will be the next CM, from which party? So all those strategies are being, the strategies are being worked out by the JMM members and also by Hemant Soren. But as far as arrest is concerned, it seems that there is a very, very high possibility, Nabila, that he will be arrested very soon.
You know, from what we see here, it appears that another state now is on a brink of collapse. The state government of Jharkhand there. We believe all the Jharkhand MLAs have been asked to stay in Ranchi and not move anywhere. They're very closely observing and watching those developments on their very own Chief Minister, who's been missing for 28 hours and counting. And as he faces, if at all, you're saying that he's likely to face an arrest the moment he arrives into Ranchi. Is that arrest based on the fact that he's not adhered to the 9 summons that were issued to him? Or is it because they have enough evidence to suggest that he's guilty of the 3 cases that they're investigating of money laundering?
Skipping this.
All right, big development coming in here. 40 lakhs found from Soren's locker. BJP's big claim saying that there is 40 lakhs cash found from Hemant Soren's locker. In fact, Manish is with us to give us more on that. Manish, go on. Give us more on this update that we have here. Hemant Soren, who's been missing since 36 lakhs has been found from his Delhi home as part of ED raids. And now we hear 40 lakhs has been found from his locker.
Well, Nabila, as far as ED is concerned, what they are claiming that during the searches at the residence of Hemant Soren yesterday, they have recovered 36 lakh in cash. BJP is saying that it is 40 lakh rupees. But, the important news point here is that cash in lakhs of rupees have been recovered by the Enforcement Directorate from a residence of a Chief Minister, who is a State Chief Minister, Hemant Soren. From his residence, 36 lakh rupees has been recovered by the Enforcement Directorate. Apart from these 36 lakh rupees, they have also seized 2 BMW cars. One of the car is, registered at, in Gurgaon. It is registered on the name of one company, and there is one more BMW which has been seized by the Enforcement Directorate. Apart from that, there are incriminating documents which also ED claims to have seized. But this cash recovery is going to put Hemant Soren in a bad light, because he is someone who has been claiming that all the allegations against him is false. But ED recovering cash amount of money which may be unaccounted or black money is something which is again going against Hemant Soren. Nabila.
That's at this point, we're only wondering what exactly the Jharkhand government is mulling over. How are they going to really salvage this situation? It's showing the government itself in such bad light. Hemant Soren, we know, has been preparing his wife to take over one of the assembly constituencies. But does that mean she's going to be stepping in if at all Hemant Soren is arrested? Of course, this politics there continues. But Munish, when we speak of the depth of this case, there are 3 cases that are hounding Hemant Soren, not one, 3 cases. If you could quickly mention the gravity of each of them.
Almost a year back, Nabila, the Enforcement Directorate started investigating the illegal mining case. Remember, Manisha Singhal, one of the bureaucrats in the state of Jharkhand, she was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, and later on, the probe started against Hemant Soren. What we have been given to understand is that during the investigation, ED got to know that the beneficiary of proceeds of crime was also Hemant Soren. Then ED jumped into the coal mining case. Again, the same strategy, allegedly by the people close to Hemant Soren. There were bureaucrats, top officials and businessmen who were involved in the entire money laundering. The third one, in which Hemant Soren has been summoned for almost 10 times, is the land scam case. And what ED believes is that the ultimate beneficiary of these scams is no one but Hemant Soren, and he was aware that these bureaucrats are involved in such scams, and the bureaucrats were given instructions to generate illegal money, so that the beneficiary can be the Chief Minister himself. As of now, these are allegations by the Enforcement Directorate, but ED claims that these are serious allegations. They are alleging this because there are evidence against Hemant Soren, and that is why they believe his questioning is important, and if needed, his arrest is also required.
All right. Thanks very much, Manish, for joining us on that.